The month started with Donald Trump slapping trade tariffs on Mexico and Canada. He started off by applying 25% to both of those countries. He was going to apply 61% to Chinese imports, but only set a rate initially of 10%. Presumably when somebody told him that's where all the MAGA merchandise comes from. EastEnders celebrated its 40th anniversary on the 19th of February with a live episode, part of the plot being determined by a viewer vote, the results of which were only revealed to the cast and crew some 20 minutes before they went out.
Me?
The audience had to choose whether Denise would stay with drug dealer boyfriend Ravi or go back to ex-husband policeman Jack. Like all love triangle storylines, it's as dull as ditch water and no one watching really cares.
I feel safe with you, Jack, and I want to feel safe.
What about Ravi?
In typical EastEnders fashion, it's all utterly unbelievable. Denise seemingly completely forgetting that Ravi once blackmailed her and was particularly nasty to her own daughter. In the episode, tuba-playing villain Reese came to an untimely end when a bathtub fell on him.
Dad!
Well, that was close.
And later on in the episode, long-standing character Martin Fowler was bumped off when another part of a burning Queen Victoria pub landed on him. Now weirdly, his other half, Stacey, who hasn't really been his other half for a while, but that's another whole story, was allowed to spend his dying moments with him, despite the fact that she didn't have so much as a woolly hat to protect her from falling debris.
Martin? Skinner. Martin, what's happening?
He's in arrest.
What's happening?
Martin!
What's happening?
Health and safety gone bad. But EastEnders isn't a stranger to weird storylines. I wouldn't have been surprised if Reg Cox, who died in the first episode, had turned up in the Queen Vic and ordered a pint of lager and a packet of pork scratchings. February's normally quite a quiet month. Let's see what Donald Trump's been up to, shall we?
Other people involved too. A lot of people, a lot of forks in the, a lot of forks in this game.
What the fork is he talking about? I think there's going to be some meeting between President Zelensky and Donald Trump at the White House. These things are normally quite boring affairs. Let's see what happens in this one, shall we?
Then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I wanted this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it.
I haven't done this since Tom Baker was Doctor Who.
Of course, I want to stop the war,
but you're saying you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire
with guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't with me.
For you what,
that
what
wasn't with me. That was with a guy named Biden, who was not a smart person. That was with Obama.
It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Dancing on Ice had its finale, and it was won by some bloke from Coronation Street, I think, even though everyone thought Michaela Strachan was going to win. But at the end of the day, it looks like Holly Willoughby might be taking a break, and they might even be stopping Dancing on Snow altogether. What on earth will everybody do in January now? Just sit around and wait for Strictly to start, I suppose? This has been a really short video because, frankly, February is normally a really quiet month, but let's face it, the world's so bonkers at the moment that I really think that the rest of this year is going to be something of a roller coaster ride, which is all we need, let's be honest. Anyway, see you in March.